Oh, looky here, looky here. Cross came out with a video. I'm probably not gonna post this video right away. This came out an hour ago. So you might be seeing this video a couple days later, but it's let's talk. Okay, let's talk. Into the light. This is just the thumbnail. Let's talk. Into the light. The final shape. Should Destiny 2 go back to crafting? Man, let's watch it, because I do have opinions on this.
I wanted to read this article real quick. Everyone is mad. Destiny 2 canceled craftable seasonal weapons. From Paul Tassi here. I am now absorbing a ton of criticism based on Bungie's decision to not allow this episode of Destiny 2's slate of seasonal weapons to be craftable. Bring it on. I've long been a proponent of crafting hurt the loot chase in Destiny 2, and no matter what, you're not going to convince me that trying to find 5 red borders or just logging in every week to get free ones is more fun than actually landing a role that you want. It's dull, and has flattened the loot chase to be almost non-existent for those activities. But I'm willing to admit that what Bungie has done this season is not good enough on the other side of things. My case has always been that there are many different things that you could do in order to reduce RNG without needing to rely on crafting for an entire slate of weapons. This episode is essentially doing none of those. So RNG is back to feeling terrible again. So what's going on? Not enough drops. I use Onslaught as the gold standard for how non-crafting loot chases should feel. That dumped a ton of focusable weapons on us during runs, in addition to currency we could then dump into a chest for even more drops. There's simply not enough overall drops of these episodic weapons. Potions are bad. The potion focusing system is bad. It's more convoluted than previous Onslaught focusing, as you constantly have to keep reapplying them as their timers expire. It's busy work for its own sake, and I'd be amazed if even a quarter of the players are having them running at all times. So that system 2 means less drops by default. I'm not even sure this focusing works across all activities, as you could pop one and run a 50-wave onslaught, getting exactly one copy of the weapon you're supposedly hunting. How do y'all feel about...
Whew, he said a lot there, and I have to kind of agree, but I kind of disagree. Like, I agree with the whole crafting, like the seasonal weapons being craftable, like just logging in, getting your red borders, you know, getting free red borders and stuff to craft the weapon you want. I mean, it's not that engaging, and it's kind of boring and stuff. But like you said, like on the other hand, like the new system with the potions and stuff kind of sucks ass. Like you pop one and most of the time, like it doesn't even last like that long. Like you go to do the onslaught activity and the pins, like it can run out. You pop that one before you even go in and it can run out. And like you said, a lot of people probably aren't popping these, so you're getting less drops, right? And I do the same thing. I don't pop them all the time, so I'm getting less drops. I feel like it should be a balance, right? You should have at least like half of the seasonal weapons craftable. The other half, make them drops and stuff, and you get shiny drops too. Make them shiny drops. So one hand, you can craft a few of them and make like one of them like a weapon everybody wants, or that you think there's two developers that you think everybody's gonna want. Make it craftable. Then on the other hand, make another set and one other weapon or two other weapons that you think people are gonna want. Make that not craftable where it just drops, but make them shiny too. And none of this like where you get to basically the shiny rolls like in this season. They don't look different. Make them look different. You know, I don't think every weapon in the game should be craftable. No. But I do think they should be worth going for and not easier to obtain, but reasonable to obtain. This whole drinking potion thing, it's not that great. Maybe they can work on it, and I don't know what the next episode is going to be like and what that system is going to be like. But if they want to keep this system, improve on it at least. But yeah, man, I think both systems can work in tandem, because we still have crafting in the game. The Garden of Salvation just got updated, and all those weapons are craftable, which I love. That's cool. But when you're talking about like the seasonal weapons, not seasonal, episode weapons, it kind of sucks. It sucks, right?
Potions. Tonics are ass. I'm not gonna say anything. I just want to gauge how everyone in here feels about tonics. Do you like the tonic system in this episode? Just a simple yes or no. Overwhelmingly nay. Many are saying nay. They do not like the potions. Can I ask why you guys don't like it? Because we're clocking in right now. About 80% are saying no, they don't like the potion system. What is it that you don't like about it?
I understand why his audience said mostly no, and I've seen a few yeses in there, but it's just like I said, like the doesn't last long enough. Then most of the time you don't remember to pop the potions to get these extra weapon drops. Like I've been popping when I do remember, and when I play like the Onslaught playlist, I try to remember to pop potions for the hand cannon, for example. Have I got the roll I want? Have I got the shiny rolls, like we get 2 perks in the slot for the hand cannon? No, I haven't got the roll I want for PvE, but I have got a couple rolls that I like in PvP. But I want a roll in PvE, but I haven't got it. But you know what's funny? I've got a shiny roll for the sidearm that I don't even want, and it's, tell you the truth, not even that good of a roll with the 2 extra perks. It's got two perks in, not 2 perks, but 1 extra perk in each slot, and they're not even that good. The system isn't that good. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like the system we have now with the potions and stuff? And let me know why you like it and why you don't like it.
They need to last longer. There's too many things. It's too confusing. They just suck dick. Right. Interesting. This is great feedback. Listen, can I just point out something about the tonic system and why I actually do like it? Number one, I really do like that you have these boosts that go alongside our artifact mods. You could just say it's busy work, because I know some people are saying, why not just have the boost be a part of the artifact mod? It's fair. Just have it baked in, you know what I mean? But
why not just have it baked in? And speaking of these, the boost thing, they last even shorter times. Now they definitely they expire like halfway through an Onslaught run, like the higher tiers and stuff. So they're even worse than the weapons ones and the armor ones.
I think the reason why it's that way is because there's a balancing nature there. You got your purples that can do multiple boosts, but you're not boosting every single artifact mod, right? At most, you can boost 2 at a time. The second thing that I also really like about the tonic system is right here behind me. All of these tonics could be applied in any activity. It's not just Onslaught. Like I'm in the process of farming Grandmaster Nightfalls, and I'm trying to hunt down an exuviate because of the 120 round per minute hand cannon buff that's coming next week. While I'm completing activities with this tonic applied, exuviates are dropping for me. And so it doesn't necessarily help you that much inside of Onslaught itself, I would say, because you're actively farming for weapons anyways. Yeah, you're doubling up, but it's like you're taking that grind elsewhere into different activities. And other things, like if you want to farm for exotic ciphers or farm for ascended shards, or in my case where I'm constantly broke on glimmer, I farm for glimmer. For me, I really like the tonic system, just having the ability to top off these resources. Bro, I haven't done anything with this because it's boring as hell. All I'm getting from this
I understand where Cross is coming from. Like, I understand, like, pop it and you can farm any activities and get these weapons to drop. Maybe if they last longer, like, and maybe, I don't know, they're not a focus. Let me know how many of you in the comments actually remember to pop these, because to be honest, for myself, I forget all the time. Like, I don't pop them every time I go into a crucible or, play a Grandmaster or something. Like, I played a Grandmaster the other day and I forgot all about these. I didn't pop one.
Conversation, guys, and from it's boring to it's convoluted. I'm just getting there is an IQ threshold, okay? And Bungie just placed the tonic system right above it. And a lot of people here are saying why they can't figure out a super simple fucking potion system. You act like this is goddamn rocket science. It's not that goddamn hard. Watch a guide, motherfucker. This shit is easy. And my broke ass can actually get glimmer and other materials while I'm doing other shit in the game. Look,
it's not an IQ thing. I know how to get the potions. I know how to craft all of them. I got mostly all of them. It's just, the fact is that, do you remember to pop these all the time, and do they last long enough? Especially with the boost tonics, like, what, they last like 20 minutes, something like that. They're short, and it's not fun or engaging. I understand. I do understand the part where you can pop the tonic and get weapons you want in any activity. I like that. I like that. But the concept of them and the implementation of them isn't that good. Now, if this is in the next episode and they actually work on them, make them better, okay. But it needs a little bit more tweaking. They need to work on it a little bit more.
You don't have to do this system, but for someone like me, this system works. Most people don't even realize that if your tonic runs out in an activity, you can literally reapply it in that activity. If you're in waves of onslaught, you can reapply the tonics in that activity. Look.
But why would you have to do that? Why? That's the thing.
Here's the thing, man. I think this is the Destiny community now for the past, I would say, couple years. Okay. See, so right here. This is the Destiny community right here. All right. And then this has been Bungie. Okay. Right. And you're like, big bye. This is what's been going on for, I would say, really for the past 3 years, right? Especially like with the grid system, the way the seasonal model is and stuff like that. Y'all asked to be challenged a bit more. I'm not saying the tonic system is perfect, but...
All right, he's calling some of the Destiny community babies, basically. Well, if Bungie's the parent, imagine Bungie having 2 kids. A baby... and let's say a teenager. Why can't you appeal to both? He's probably, I think he's saying, I could be wrong, he's probably never going to watch this video, but I'm guess he's saying that the crafting system is simpler and is just basically spoon feeding us, these weapons and stuff. Okay, what if it is? Why can't we have? Why can't we be spoon? Some of the community. Why can't some of the community be spoon fed, and the other half, not be spoon fed and have like the tonic system? You get what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, I believe both systems can work in tandem with each other. Make half the weapons craftable, the other half where you have to have like a system like the tonics or whatever farm for the weapons and stuff. No, I don't like to be spoon fed everything. I don't mind not having every weapon in the game craftable. I don't mind that at all because I do like a little grind here and there.
Especially like with the grid system, the way the seasonal model is and stuff like that. Y'all asked to be challenged a bit more. I'm not saying the tonic system is perfect, but most people don't even.
What do you mean challenge? This tonic system isn't challenging. It doesn't have to do anything with challenging. It has to do with the reward structure. People aren't feeling very rewarded because this system kind of sucks right now.
Even realize that you could apply these tonics outside of Onslaught. You could farm for these things outside of Onslaught. Dude, that in itself is amazing. You could die in your inventory screen. You could. And that is, what you're saying is the time it takes to pull up your inventory to slot a tonic could result in you dying. And here's the reality, guys. If you are on consoles, that could happen. But that's exactly why we're partnering with StarForce PCs. You've got a PC that can put you in your inventory within a fraction of a second and pull you right back out of it.
He's not wrong.
Now, more double, triple perks. A huge part of my no crafting argument relies on ways to upgrade your drops with double or even triple perks for better chances at the rolls that you want. You earn those upgrades in time, but all we have right now is the occasional shiny, though not visually shiny. I will say that's my biggest complaint right now. Bungie, you want us to chase after shiny rolls? You got to make it shiny. You got to make it physically look different. Just having a drop with double traits and a masterwork is not enough. It's got to be visually different. Now, they drop where you get a masterwork gun with double perks. I think I've gotten exactly 2 of these all episode. Yeah, they're pretty rare. There needs to be a pathway to get more of these like we see with the ritual playlists. Yeah, he throws up mountaintop here as a great example. I mean, look, no doubt about it, dude. The shiny drops have to look better. They have to actually be shiny variants. They have to stand out. Time for a more general change. I know that people want to actively hunt 5 out of 5 god rolls, and at this point, I think Bungie needs to acquiesce by adding one more barrel option and one more magazine option on every drop. That's something we've almost never seen in the past outside of rare occasions, but if you're going to have a slate of non-crafted weapons in any activity, I think that's one thing that should now be standard at this point. My opinion is that when a lack of crafting feels bad, it's because the loot chase is not being done correctly. That crops up in situations like this potion-filled season, or especially something like dungeons where RNG is outrageously awful with crowded encounter loot pools, minimum drops, and no multiple perk options. Horrible. But crafting, you'll never convince me. I'm sorry, though I fully expect Bungie to go back to crafting next season. Given this outcry, you win. So wait, hold up. What is Paul's stance on this? Somebody explain this. He's against crafting still. He wants more RNG, so he wants just better drops in general. But he believes that because of the outcry, we are going to be going backwards to crafting. All right, let's take one more poll. Do you want to go back to seasonal craftable weapons, or would you rather us stay on the RNG train? And then listen.
Both. Why can't we have both? I'm just saying, why can't we just have both? Make half the weapons craftable, another half we can get shinies, and make the shinies worth it. Make them look different. Make them actually look like shinies, and have more perks, more magazine perks, more barrels on them. People, probably not all y'all, but a lot of people just make it sound like we can only just have one. No, why can't we just have both?
On the RNG train, again, I'm not saying it's perfect.
I keep pausing, but because a lot of these weapons, people don't want. So if you make some of the weapons and some of them that people don't want, okay, you can just get the red borders, bam, you're done with it, and you can do whatever. Not craft them if you want, because I know a lot of people don't craft. As soon as you get all 5 red borders, I know some people don't craft the weapons because they're not good weapons, so they don't craft them and keep them in the vault or whatever. And maybe like sometime down the lines, they may get a buff, they may actually become meta. Well, now you have all 5 red borders. You can go to the thing and craft it. Bam. You see, you're saving space in your vault and everything, but just making them all drops and farmable and stuff. Well, now you got like 5, 6, 10, however many in your vault that you might think might be good rolls. You don't know, you got to play with them, but you may not get the chance to play with them from like weeks or months from when you do get them. And or you might be thinking, oh, they may be meta someday. Now you just have a ton of, just taking a bunch of space up in your vault, which if they're craftable, well, you can just get, like I said, you can just get the 5 red boulders and not craft them until you really want to play with them or until they become meta. I believe we can have both systems, even for the episode weapons.
I definitely believe shiny variants of weapons, if they're going to keep doing the shiny version of these weapons, they have to look physically different. It's got to be like Into the Light. Crafting is so shit. I wouldn't say shit, dude. I like crafting. It helps me conserve inventory for sure. But, it takes away from the joy of grinding a dropout, the community is pretty split on this. 57% say RNG is the way to go. 43% say crafting. Here's my stance on it, guys. First, I love the tonic system. I'm actually a big fan of it. I love the boosted artifact perks, and I also love the fact that I can come in here and farm out any of these weapons in any activity. I can also give myself in-game materials, and I can also give myself glimmer. I think this is a big win. The only thing that's kind of an issue is, yes, you do have timers on this, and you're in a situation where you could be halfway through an activity and it runs out. But I'm a big fan of the tonic system. The thing about RNG drops, I'm only a big fan of RNG if we have shiny variants, and it doesn't have to be for everything. But if you're going to bring us an activity that's identical to Onslaught and Into the Lights, and you're going to give us weapon drops from it, and there's going to be a shiny variant of that weapon that has no physical difference outside of it just having double perks and a masterwork, that's not enough, man. It's got to have something. It can even be a different shader. It's just a different shader.
Yeah, like when we first got Onslaught, we got shiny drops and they look totally different. If you're, like you said, if you're going to release activity like Onslaught, a new version of it or whatever, well, give us the same thing where the weapons look different when they're shiny.
But it needs something there to stand out to its base version, and that's the only way I can see RNG going forward.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.
All right, I like Cross. Give him a like, subscribe to him. I'm already subscribed to him. He has way more followers than me, but I'm a big Destiny 2 player. I'm always gonna say, like, I got like over like 10,000 hours in the game. Probably more with Destiny 1. Been playing Destiny since Destiny 1 beta. I didn't get into alpha because I didn't know that kind of thing exists, but I was a fool back in the day. But yeah, I already pretty much said what I wanted to say about this. So yeah, give him a like, subscribe to him. Give me a like, subscribe to me, ring that bell, and I'm gonna put up some videos you can watch probably like reviews, my opinions on stuff, and other videos and everything. But yeah, have a good day or night whenever you're watching this video. Peace.